Hi children, the story's coming right up. Hello children. Our story right now is called A Tree Full of Pigs, and it was written by Arnold Lobel. I often buy used books, so this one actually has someone's name on it. So it belonged to some child that liked this story, and I have to tell you, this is a good one. I've read this story to children for years. Okay, it's called A Tree Full of Pigs. Let's get to the beginning. I guess we know that means there's going to be pigs in there, right? You see the pigs? Looks like piglets. One day, a farmer and his wife went to market. They saw some pigs that were for sale. Such good round pigs, said the farmer. We must buy them. What a lot of work it will be to raise these pigs, said the farmer's wife. It will not be hard. We will do it together, said the farmer. The farmer and his wife bought the pigs and brought them home again to their farm. What do you think's going to happen with this story? There's the farmer and his wife. You can see the farmer is still in bed. The next day, the farmer's wife came to the farmer and said, "My dear, you must help me plant the corn so our pigs will have something to eat." Now the farmer was a very lazy man. He liked to spend most of his time lying in bed, asleep with his head on the pillow. The farmer said, "If you will plant the corn today, I will help you another time." "But when?" asked the farmer's wife. "On the day that the pigs bloom in the garden like flowers. On that day, I will help you plant the corn," said the farmer. In the morning, when the farmer woke up, he looked out the window and he saw that the pigs were blooming in the garden like flowers. But he put his head back down on the pillow and he went to sleep. "What a lazy husband I have," said the farmer's wife, and she planted the corn herself. Soon after, the farmer's wife came to the farmer and said, "My dear, you must help me dig a hole and fill it with mud so that our pigs will have a cool place to sit." The farmer said, "If you will dig the hole today, I will help you another time." "But when?" asked the farmer's wife. "On the day that pigs grow in trees like apples," said the farmer. "On that day, I will help you dig a hole." In the morning, when the farmer woke up, he looked out the window. He saw that the pigs were growing in the trees like apples. But he put his head back down on the pillow and went to sleep. "What a lazy, lazy husband I have," said the farmer's wife, and she dug the hole and filled it with mud. By and by, the farmer's wife came to the farmer and said, "My dear, you must help me carry buckets from the well so our pigs will have fresh water." The farmer said, "If you carry the buckets today, I will help you another time." "But when?" asked the farmer's wife. "On the day that pigs fall out of the sky like rain. On that day I will help you carry buckets of water," said the farmer. In the morning, the farmer woke up, he looked out the window, he saw that pigs were falling out of the sky like rain. But he put his head back on the pillow and went to sleep. "What a lazy, lazy husband I have," said the farmer's wife, and she carried the buckets of water from the well herself. When the corn was ripe, the farmer's wife came to the farmer and said, "My dear, you must help me harvest the corn so our pigs will have a fine dinner." But the farmer yawned and said, I wish the day would come when those pigs would disappear like snow in spring. On that day, I will rest really well. I think he needs to be careful what he wishes for. There he is. In the morning, when the farmer woke up, he looked out the window. He did not see the pigs anywhere. They were not blooming in the garden like flowers. They were not growing in the trees like apples. They were not falling out of the sky like rain. They had disappeared like the snow in the spring. What have I done? Cried the farmer. What happened to our wonderful pigs? The farmer called to his wife to his bedside. My dear, said the farmer, you must help me look for our lost pigs. The farmer's wife said, if you will look for them today, I will help you another time. But when? Asked the farmer. On the day that you jump out of bed, put on your clothes, and promise never to be lazy again, said the farmer's wife. On that day, I will help you look for our lost pigs. The farmer quickly jumped out of bed. He put on his shirt and his pants and his boots. He fell on his knees and cried, I will never, never be lazy again. Good enough, said the farmer's wife. Look. You see them? They were in what they call a storm cellar. The farmer's wife ran outside and opened the cellar door. All of the pigs came bouncing out into the sunshine. The farmer helped his wife harvest the corn. He helped her cook the meal. Then the farmer, the farmer's wife, and the pigs sat down to a delicious dinner of corn pudding and hot corn muffins. On that day, the farmer promised always to keep his promise, and from that day on, he did. It is important to keep your promises, and that was the story of a tree full of pigs. God bless you, kids. Thanks for listening.